Bomb now. Giannis has just been involved in a possible shocking exchange for Lakers, and for that to happen, 5 cast players were simply sacrificed. But wait, this is not all. Champion coach Michael Malone was fired and took everyone by surprise. What is happening behind the scenes of the NBA will leave you speechless, and you need to see it until the end, because if it is true, the fate of the Lakers has changed forever. Are you prepared? And let's go to today's news, but first just check it out if you are already subscribed to the channel, because the next videos will be a series of content that will help you stay informed about everything related to Lakers. Activates the notification bell and select the option All. Done that, we will send everything last minute to leave the backstage Lakers. Lakers fans, we have a goal of likes to hit this 190-like video. In the last video, we hit the goal in less than an hour. Proof that it is Lakers fans' root and leaves like for us to hit this goal soon. The bomb exploded in Los Angeles, and no one saw coming. What looked just like another off-season rumor became the hottest issue of NBA. Los Angeles Lakers is about to make history with an exchange proposal that can bring Giannis Antetokounmpo to form a legendary trio with LeBron James and Luka Doncic. And the package? Heavy. Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, Dalton Knecht, Gabe Vincent, Maxi Kleber, and an avalanche of draft choices are at the table. It's all or nothing. But before we plunged into this possible revolution in Los Angeles, an unexpected turnaround shook Denver. Michael Malone, a champion coach with the Nuggets in 2023, was fired only 3 games from the end of the regular season. Now it comes as an ESPN analyst at the West Conference Finals, openly praising Shai Gilgeous-Alexander as the real MVP, even though he has trained Nikola Jokic until weeks ago. Coincidence? Hard to believe. Returning to what matters, Lakers is playing all the chips to convince Milwaukee Bucks to release Giannis. The goal is, of course, setting up a soir time with LeBron, Luka, and the Greek Freak. The proposal includes valuable players and future draft choices, showing that the franchise is willing to everything to win another title. Meanwhile, Giannis was seen in San Francisco, attending a Google event, although his presence has generated speculation about a possible trip to the Golden State Warriors. Fontes confirmed that his visit was purely commercial, related to his sponsorship contract with the technology company. Still, rumors do not stop. The truth is that, after another early elimination in playoffs, Giannis's future in Milwaukee is increasingly uncertain. With 2 years in his contract, he has already shown to be open to new possibilities, and if it depends on Lakers, this new possibility will be wearing purple and gold. Houston Chronicle write, "The future is purple and gold if you see the Lakers dominating the NBA." The situation is delicate. Bucks needs to decide whether to accept the Lakers' proposal or wait for a better offer. Other teams, such as the Golden State Warriors, are also keeping an eye on Giannis, but face financial challenges to enable an exchange. Meanwhile, Lakers bets on the strength of his proposal and the attraction of playing alongside LeBron and Luka. And speaking of Luka Doncic, his arrival at Lakers was a real earthquake in the NBA. Changed by Anthony Davis in a surprising negotiation, Luka now finds herself at the center of an ambitious project that can change the course of the league. With the possible arrival of Giannis, Lakers would become the team to be beaten. But that's not all. Michael Malone's resignation and his rapid transition to ESPN raise questions about the NBA behind the scenes. His recent statements, praising opponents and questioning former allies, show that tensions go beyond the courts, and this can influence future decisions of players and technicians. Declare, "Come on, Lakers," if you think the team is ready for victory. As the backstage boils, fans look forward to news. The possibility of seeing Giannis, LeBron, and Luka playing together is something few could imagine. But in the NBA world, anything is possible. And Lakers is determined to turn this possibility into reality. Next season promises to be one of the most exciting of recent times. With so many changes and twists, fans will have a lot to follow. And if Lakers can make this exchange, the impact will be felt throughout the league. Write "I believe in Lakers" if you have faith in the season. Follow our channel for more updates about this and other NBA news. Do not lose any details of this possible revolution in Lakers. Activate notifications and stay on top of everything that happens in the basketball world. And you, what do you think about this possible exchange? Giannis should join LeBron and Luka no Lakers? Leave your opinion in the comments and participate in this discussion that is moving the NBA. If this negotiation happens, the game changes. But if it doesn't happen, Lakers' future may be at risk than most fans imagine. And this is not an exaggeration. We have seen this story before. The board bets high, targets the unlikely, lets the obvious pass. And when you realize, it's late. Giannis's name is not only at stake, he is the border between a new title or a decade of frustration. And if you think this is just another rumor, think again. Because there are backstage movements that no one is talking about. But they are, changing everything. Sources close to Giannis's staff indicate that the player is not happy. It's not just about losing, it's about not seeing victory perspective. Early elimination of Bucks this season lit a red alert. And what is at stake is not just the ego of a star. It is the legacy of a champion who does not want to end as a footnote in NBA history. And you, who follows all this, need to understand what this exchange represents not only for the Lakers, but for the whole league. If Milwaukee loses Giannis and not receive equivalent value, you will be watching the collapse of a live era. And that is why Lakers is not measuring efforts. Austin Reeves' name, one of the fans, is in the package. Reeves grew up in the franchise, fell in favor of the fans, but still, it's in the target. Why? Because this is how the big movements work. You do not win a throne without giving up some loyal soldiers. Rui Hachimura, promising. Dalton Knecht, with a high ceiling. Gabe Vincent, reliable. And Maxi Kleber, experienced. All possibly out. Because when the chance to bring the most physically dominant player from the league comes, you don't hesitate. You are going, or you disappear. But here's the real problem. What if even with this offer the Bucks say right? This is already being ventilated. Milwaukee does not want to rebuild, not only accepts promising pieces, they want someone who delivers now, not after. And that's why Lakers runs against time. LA's front office knows that there are other teams trying to sow something silently. Warriors, Knicks, even Heat. Time is running out, and if Lakers do not close, this agreement they can be waving up as they watch Giannis wearing another shirt from afar. Declare, title. If you believe that Lakers can once again conquer the NBA. What's more, if Giannis doesn't come, there is another risk that almost no one is commenting. A risk called LeBron James. The King has already made it clear between the lines that his decision to continue is directly connected to the franchise's commitment to immediate victories. He will not expect reconstructions. He will not accept another year with early eliminations. He wants to compete. What if the board does not deliver this? LeBron can leave, and worse, it can come out earlier than expected. Do you understand? What is at stake here? There are three pillars balancing dangerously. Giannis, LeBron, and Luka Doncic. One leaves and everything can crumble. Luka has even shown signs of frustration when she was at Dallas Mavericks. If he feels that the Lakers project is sinking even before taking off, he won't think twice. And who guarantees that the future of Lakers is not being sealed in the coming weeks, while most only focus on rumors? Don't wait. Send to 3 WhatsApp contacts that cheer for Lakers too and write, "I am Lakers fans," that today God will open the right doors for you, for sharing our work and helping us. And the American press begins to squeeze the siege. ESPN, programs, Fox Sports, and independent podcasts are already launching theories. Some say Giannis wants to go to Lakers, but is playing chess with the Bucks, waiting for the franchise to ask the trade first. Others say it's all smoke curtain, that Lakers is using Giannis's name to keep fans warm, while behind the scenes, It's not as well as it seems. Who believes? Meanwhile, Giannis remains silent. No public statement. No enigmatic posts on Instagram. No interviews. This by itself is already a sign. Because when a star is silent, it is because something is being negotiated behind the curtains. Make no mistake, Giannis's silence screams louder than any pronouncement. Right, I trust squad. Believe in the strength of the Lakers cast! But now comes the most uncomfortable part of this story. What if the fans are being deluded again? How many times has Lakers have been close to close with a superstrella? How many times did the fans believe that the next big name would come just to see the project collapse in March? Do you remember Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Kyrie Irving? Names that ran backstage but never really landed. The pain of the expectation not met is not new to the fan. And so, fear is real. Now stop and think. If Lakers can't get Giannis, hold on LeBron and still lose Luka in a short time. How old do you think this franchise will take to get back? We are not talking about 2 or 3 seasons. We are talking about a hole that can last almost a decade. Yes, again. And this time, without the picks that were all sent in the exchanges. It would be a desert of talent, hope, and relevance. Right. Lakers to the top if you are betting on the success of the season. But if this exchange happens, everything changes. All. The league too. The ESPN too. The eyes of the world will turn to Los Angeles. Imagine a lineup with Luka Doncic, LeBron, James and Giannis Antetokounmpo. This is not just a team. This is a war sentence declared to the NBA. Times like Boston Celtics, Denver Nuggets, Phoenix Suns, everyone would have to reorganize, change strategies, bet on new players. The league balance would be destroyed. And yes, the center of the NBA universe would be Los Angeles again. This is what is at stake now. It's not just an exchange. It is a complete redefinition of the sport you love. A movement that either consecrates an era or condemns it to oblivion. Giannis is the central piece, but it does not come alone. He comes with hope, titles, legacy, and most importantly, a last chance for LeBron James ending his career as a champion. And for those who know LeBron, you know this is all he wants. Right? I believe in Lakers if you have faith in the season. But none of this will matter if the board does not act now. If you expect too much. If underestimated the market. If you trust Giannis will force the exit. Because if another team comes with a more aggressive offer, or if the Bucks decide to hold the Greek until the last season of the contract, everything goes downhill. And there will be no way back. It will be too late. This is the critical point. One of those moments when the story chooses one side. And you, as a fan, need to be on the right side. You need to position yourself. You need to show that you are following, that you are informed, that it is ready. Because when all this explodes, and will explode, you will want to have been here, following every step, every rumor, every confirmation. And if you got here, it's because you understand what is at stake. Now the question is, are you ready for the next news? Because it is coming, and it will be bigger, more impactful, and more definitive than anything we have said so far. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue receiving the next content. Now go to our playlist that will appear on the screen or in the comment with all the latest minute news and news from the backstage, highlights, last-minute controversies, all about the Los Angeles Lakers team. Until the next video.